So we're looking at the theme family and identity, and I picked the poem Mother Any Distance and Before You Were Mine. Both poets represent parent-child relationship as central to identity. However, Armitage presents growing independence, whereas Duffy presents longing for the past. Mother Any Distance, the quotation to fall or to fly, is a metaphor, and it shows independence. It shows mixed emotions, freedom versus fear. Before you're mine, I'm 10 years away from the corner you laugh on, which shows time, distance, longing for mother. Your polka dot dress, which shows a nostalgic imagery. So if I had to compare this in the exam, I would say Armitage presents separation as necessary, whereas Duffy presents it as an emotional loss.
Learn with Miss BB and smash the AOs.
Before we even look at the answer, we need to be really clear on what the examiner is asking us to do. This is an AQA poetry comparison question. The question is worth 30 marks, plus 4 marks for spelling, punctuation and grammar. So everything you write needs to be analytical and precise. What do you have to do? Number 1, this is really important. You are not just analysing one poem. You must compare the named poem, so this is the poem that you have been given in the exam, and one other poem from the anthology. Your structure should look like this: an introduction, paragraph 1, where you're comparing idea 1, paragraph 2, compare idea 2, and a conclusion. Let's start by reading the question carefully. Compare how poets present family relationships and identity. The 2 poems that I have picked for this theme are Mother Any Distance and Before You Were Mine. The key words in the question are relationships and identity. So everything we say in our essay needs to link to relationship and identity. What do we need to do? We need to compare both poems, analyze methods, include context, link back to identity. What this slide shows, this is your revision map. Armitage, distance keeps growing, support leads to independence, to fall or fly shows transition. Duffy, memory and past, longing and regret, identity shaped through reflections. Take a screenshot of this infographic because this is your essay plan. We are now going to do a quick walkthrough of the introduction. So what has the student done well in this introduction? Well, they've mentioned both poems, they've answered the question, they've shown clear comparison. They say Armitage, independence, Duffy, nostalgia and longing. That's a clear conceptual difference. They've also made links to AO3. So Armitage, growing up, Duffy, memory and identity. And that's relevant context which isn't forced. Start with a clear argument, not a summary. Show the examiner that you understand what is expected. This paragraph is really thoughtful. Let's break it down. AO1, clear comparison. They start with both poems present relationship as important, but that contrast is key. Then they focus on the AO2 methods. Armitage, 2 floors below your fingertips, which shows distance, growing independence. Semantic field of measurement shows structure and support. And Duffy, I'm 10 years away, showing distance in time. Second person you, which shows intimacy and longing. So why is this so strong? Because they zoom into methods and they explain them. That's a high level AO2. For the AO3, they link Armitage to independence in modern relationships and Duffy, identity shaped by memory. Always explain what the method suggests. Don't just identify them. There is no point saying this is a simile, this is a metaphor, this is personification, this is alliteration. Explain what they suggest. Paragraph 2. So this paragraph develops the idea further. AO1 progression. They move from relationships shaping identity to relationship becoming more complex. And that's what examiners like. They like seeing progression. It has a strong AO2 analysis. Armitage to fall or fly, which shows uncertainty and growth. Ambiguity, fear and potential. Duffy, temporal shifts, time passing. Nostalgic imagery, which shows longing. This is top level thinking. Armitage, separation equals necessary. Duffy, separation equals emotional loss. That's conceptual, which is a grade 9 response. AO3, they link Armitage, pragmatic view of growing up, and Duffy's reflective emotional identity. Develop your ideas, don't repeat the same point. This is something I see when I am marking exam papers, students being repetitive. Make sure there's some substance in your paragraphs. Now we're going to look at the conclusion. What works well? Clear comparison, links to identity, mentions method and perspectives. They say Armitage, independence, Duffy, memory and longing. Why is this strong? They return back to the question, identity shaped through relationships. Compare throughout, zoom into methods, a link to identity, and you are working in the top bands.